Mr. AdamX here, host of the Pursuit podcast. You might recognize this face from radio. I'm here to tell you all about the Salsa Tributary Sus Apex Eagle US version. There's a Canada version. I don't know too much about it. From what I gather, the US version is throttled at 28 miles an hour with pedal assist, and the Canadian version is you have to go a little slower. Sorry, Canada. Salsa, what are you doing? I have so many questions. I don't know what it is. It's an adventure e-bike. Salsa has literally created their own category. I'm not going to get too spec on this review because I'm not a spec guy. I'm a use it guy. Sorry again, Salsa. I have beat this bike a bit. I've used it. I've abused it. Salsa advertised this bike as making backcountry odysseys more accessible than ever. And I can't argue with that. It's got a gravel type geometry, puts you in a comfortable position, but a stable position so you can do some gnarly things. Pair that with a 120 millimeter suspension fork and their class 5 VRS, that's a vibration reduction system, crushes rocks, ruts, roots. I cannot get enough of this bike. Bosch performance line speed mid-drive system with a 625 watt hour battery. What does that mean? It means it goes forever. I believe the range is about 73 miles. Internal battery. I talked to Salsa about that because I'm thinking adventure touring, e-bike. I might want to go to a coffee shop to charge. They integrated the battery within the frame so that it stiffens up the ride and it improves the ride quality of the actual bike. So there was some logic behind that. SRAM's Apex Eagle drivetrain, 12-speed cassette. I mean, you guys know I'm not going to get into details about what SRAM does. It effortlessly shifts, even with all of that power coming from the e-bike, the motor. This is like a true indication of what adventure e-bikes are capable of and what they do, what they offer. I like to call it a mutt. I don't know what it is. It's a Shih Tzu, it's a Bulldog, it's a German Shepherd Timberwolf. This thing is built for everything, and I found myself just wanting more every time I rode it. This thing is a mule. It's got systems to mount everywhere, 85 Newton meters of max torque, 120 millimeter suspension fork, all tied into the Bosch smart system. So you've got a little computer in the front that dials it in. You can switch your modes from eco to eco tour to full on, all out. The Tributary frame, it's up to a 29 by 2.6 tire. It is a class 3 e-bike, mid-drive, 28 miles an hour. Estimated range is 72 miles. There are 4 assist levels. There's even a walk assist. Max motor assist, 340%. There's no throttle. I don't think e-bikes should have a throttle. Lithium ion battery, 36 volt, 5-hour estimated charge time. The charging was super easy. There's a port, you plug it in. Again, no front derailleur, SRAM Apex Eagle. I want to talk about the weight. It weighs 49.5 pounds in a medium. I am currently on a large. Loading the bike, you definitely feel the weight, but once you're on the bike, you don't feel it. There's zero issue. And you know, there's something about e-bikes that just like blows my mind. They don't fall into a category. They are so much fun to ride. They are ridiculous and they make endless amounts of power. So anyone who's thinking about your gravel e-bike, your second bike, something that you've got a couple hours, you got the kids at home screaming, you got 2-3 hours, you don't know what route you want to pick, the Salsa Tributary is the answer for all of that. Again, I have put this thing through the paces. I have used and abused it. I've ridden it in wet, dry, all types of conditions. It has not let me down. It's got internal routing for a dropper post, comes with a dropper post. This thing's like riding an old school mountain bike. It just begs for more. I can't, like, it brings a smile to my face whenever I talk about it. The Tributary is literally a Swiss Army knife of bikes. It looks ridiculous. Drop bars, front fork, disc brakes, Bosch motor, big internal battery, computers on the front, dropper post. It's a mutt and I'm here for it. Again, Salsa created a category with this bike, and it's just a look into the future of what is coming, what's going to be available. The e-bike thing, if you're not onto the e-bikes, you're just missing out. Evolve or die. We're not driving the same Model Ts that we were 100 years ago. We're not riding the same bikes either. Salsa Tributary is the ultimate adventure e-bike, and I cannot wait to see what's next from Salsa. Check it out, salsacycles.com.